Good morning, guys. Just wanted to share something. God can use you in the most miraculous ways that's even unexpected. Okay, I just wanted to share with y'all what happened to me on Sunday. So on Sunday, I'm out and about getting gifts for my friend's birthday party that happened later on that day. So I went to the store, got the gifts and all that, and on my way back to my house, I end up seeing a lady driving a van, but when she was driving the van was like swerving, and like when I say swerving, it was like erratic swerving, like from the edge of the curb to another edge of the curb. And then I'm like, okay, like maybe it's just somebody like just in distress for a quick moment, but it kept going. So I'm like, okay, let me get on the phone and call 911. So I'm on the phone with the 911 operator, and I'm saying, hey, there's a lady on such and such street. She's driving really erratically. I'm scared that she's going to endanger somebody's life. And the operators going through the normal dialogue or whatever. So as I'm still on the phone talking, I'm actually starting to follow this lady at this point because it's still on the way to my house. So I'm not going out of my way. So she drives over an embankment like very fast, goes all the way on the other side, looks like she's about to hit a fence and crash out, but then she starts to go cross back over the concrete embankment and then go back into the lane. So now I'm on the phone with the operator, and I'm now at a red light. She kept going through the red light or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I hope I'm able to catch up with her or whatever. And I'm telling the operator, hey, I'm at a green light. I'm at a red light, and she's still going on this street or whatever. So I need y'all to, make sure y'all send some cops out or whatever the case may be. And the lady's like, okay. So as the red light turns green, I noticed that she went to the other light and the light was red. So she stopped. And then as I'm going, trying to more so like follow behind her, I see that her car is now have stopped. So I'm like, okay, so good thing I called 911. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this lady. So the car has stopped now, and everybody else is going around her not knowing what's going on or whatever. No cautions on or anything. So I'm like, okay, let me slowly ride past her to make sure she's okay. So as I'm riding past her, I can see that she's having a seizure. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad that I called 911. So I get in front of her van or whatever, because as I'm passing her, I see that she's like seizing or whatever, and then it just stopped. So I'm like, okay, she's passed out. So I'm like, okay, thank God, I'm right here. I can be able to, wait right here for the ambulance or whatever the case may be. So I parked directly in front of her, still on the phone with 911. I'm like, hey, I gave the license plate. I'm like, hey, she's passed out. I'm giving the description and everything. So as I got done giving the description and kind of really waiting on the police or ambulance to get there, her van slowly starts to roll, y'all. And I'm like, so do I let this lady hit me? And my journey with God, I know God can place you in situations literally just to save somebody's life. And that day was that day. So as I'm slowly seeing her van roll towards the back of my van, I'm like, okay, like, it's a car. This is worldly materials, like, don't even worry about it. So she hits me. She literally hits me, you guys. It was a hard enough impact because, of course, it's a rolling van. Vans are, heavy vehicles. So I'm not even worried about the van. I'm like, Lord, I just want to be able to save this lady life. So as she hits me, you guys, she wakes up out of her seizure. And I'm thinking she gonna be like, okay, I need medical attention, so let me just, park the car. Somebody's like helping me. Y'all, when I say this lady backed up and proceeded to, the light was red at this point, she backed up and hurried up and sped off, you guys. I said, now look at me trying to help somebody and they didn't hit my van. But I said, Lord, you put me in that situation possibly to save her life, because you guys, the light was green. So just imagine if my van wasn't right in front of her and she would have just been rolling and then somebody unexpectedly hit her or she hit somebody. I'm like, okay, Lord, so I know what you did there. You just had me in place to be able to save this lady's life. And like, no joke, you guys. So I'm like, I'm kind of worried about my car at this point, but I'm like, you know, okay, quick story. Well, side note, you guys. So this van, like, I love my van or whatever, but like, how can I say it? I love my van, but this is not my dream car. So I'm also just in amazement as to what car God even has me driving at this point, because I can't imagine if I would be in a G-Wagon or a Benz or my dream car. I probably would have got out of the way, you guys, and tried to stop this lady another way or let whatever happen. So I'm even grateful that God placed me in this van to where if somebody hit this van and I can save their life, baby, they finna hit this van. So I just want to share that even certain circumstances, even down to the car that you drive, even down to the places that you are going, God goes before us and he knows what his soldiers, his disciples will do on this earth. So I just want to be an encouragement to anybody, just to let you know that when certain things or weird things happen and you be like, oh my God, like what if I wasn't there? You was there for a reason. God sent you there for a reason. So I just want to share that message with y'all, that God has his appointed time for you to help his kingdom. And I know for a fact that I saved that lady's life, because if I wasn't right there and wasn't willing to be able to let my van get hit, that lady probably would have been in serious problems, serious issues. Now it was kind of like technically like a hit and run, but I wasn't worried about that. I got out my van, and when I say this van can take a little hit, I ain't got nothing but a little ding. So I'm gonna take that ding and know that God sent me there. And of course, you know, our natural behavior is to be like, oh, you know, let me file an insurance claim. Let me see how I can scheme, scam, and, you know, do whatever to get whatever. But I knew that was not the right thing to do. God literally put me in that place just to be able to save that lady's life. And if there's a blessing from behind this, I get that on the other side, Lord, you know, Lord Jesus. But hey, I'm just telling you, like, be mindful and just know that as a disciple of Christ, he will have you to do things that sometimes don't even make no sense, but know that he gonna have you regardless. But y'all have a good day, okay? Love you with the love of Christ, and don't mean to be awkward, but this is my work shirt and I ain't want to, you know, do all that. So I just covering up my work shirt. But y'all have a good day. Love you.